Hello there. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel, Snips by Kelly. I'm Kelly and it's time to hop. Yes, it is my favorite time of the month where I get together with 8 other creative ladies from all different backgrounds for our monthly YouTube scrapbook sketch hop. We each do our own take on the same sketch. This month's sketch was chosen by Melissa Miner from over at Cards by Melissa, and it is an Allison Davis sketch. And look how fun this is. It has the triangles, it has 3 little clusters, 2 photos, and a little bit of journaling, and it's going to be a blast to work with. Now, I'm already going to change it up just a little bit because I have just 1 photo to work with. There are 2 photos on Allison's sketch, and I think that I can get by with this 4x6 photo of Waylon James on the tractor. Now, Melissa said that our theme this month had to be anything happy, and you can't fake that kind of happy. When you look at Waylon James's face, tractors make him happy, mowers make him happy, farm equipment makes him happy, all of those things make him happy. Now, if you look at Allison's sketch, and if you know Allison and you follow her, she does a lot of stitching. And I have actually taken some of her classes before, and I have done stitching on some layouts, and I will admit that it is pretty laborious for me. And I know the more and more you do it, the faster you get. But I am going to concede, and I'm going to use some stitched triangles from the Cricut, which I'll link in the description. Of course, I'm going to use my new best friend, Tractor & Co., and incorporate those cute little tractors in there since Waylon James is sitting on the tractor mower. I'm going to be needing some little bits and pieces, so I'm going to put in the stylish shapes. And just a note, I think, is going to cover the journaling. There's a great little notebook piece in there that can help me with the little journaling spot there. So we're going to do a little bit of heavy lifting from the get-go, and we're going to make some bits. And I wanted to make multiple tractors, and of course I want them in John Deere green. So I'm using garden green. Now, I am not using any pattern paper in this layout tonight. And there are times when you look and to no avail, you can't quite find the right pattern paper that you want for a layout. But there is nothing wrong with creating a layout out of 100% cardstock. And we're going to be using our two-tone white core cardstock, which is amazing because it has a true side and then a shade lighter or a half a shade lighter on the back side. So I'm going to show you lots of ways tonight to use our two-tone cardstock and fun ways, I think, to add texture and to complete a layout and to personalize a sketch to fit your needs with the colors that you need simply by using cardstock. Now, it comes at a perfect time because today is the last day of our big cardstock sale. So all of our two-tone cardstock is on sale right now for 20% off. So I'll just plant that little seed for you as we look at all the uses for this white core two-tone cardstock. So I'm actually going to put together the tractors. I want to put them together on white willow because I like to have a background and I like to get the tractor all the way put together and then fussy cut around the tractors so that I can move them around like dies or die cut pieces all one piece. So I've created the base of the tractor in the true side of garden green, the hubs of the tractor in the light side of garden green or the back side. I have the wheels in black, the hubs in silver foil, the handlebars in black, and we're going to do some inking on those also. So I believe I actually did the inking prior to this and I was yakking and I must have missed it. So I went ahead and repeated that performance on all of the tractors. One of the tractors gets a trailer. The other 3 tractors are going to be standalone. And yes, I did ink those pieces in pecan pie. just to give them a little bit of a dirty look and to help them stand out a little bit, help the hubs stand out a little bit. Now I'm actually using the hay bale stamp with garden green in 2 tones. So we're using the second generation stamp off, and we're also using the regular strength or just regular stamping to create grass. Now, I don't know exactly when I'm doing this if that's going to fly or not, or if I'm going to like that, but rather than hay, since Waylon James is helping Daddy mow, I thought that might be cute to put a little bit of grass pilings in the back of the tractor trailer or in a couple other little spots. And so we'll see how that goes, if I decide to stick with that or not. We're going to make some more bits and pieces. We're going to actually stamp onto a piece of scrap white the note lines, the note paper lines from the oh my goodness, what is the matter with me? Just a Note. It was one of our brand new stamp and die sets, Just a Note. And then I'm going to trim that down just so that it's right around the note. And then I'm going to use a corner rounder and round those corners. And I think that will make a perfect little journaling spot. From the Just a Note, I also created that die that has the serrated edges on the paper as well. And I think that will cover that little section on Allison's sketch that has the journaling. Now I'm going to grab the pecan pie and the mini ink blending tool, or actually my sponge dauber, and I'm going to do the corners of the note card. I'm going to do all the triangles, and I already did the hubs and the outline of the tractors. And so we'll do a lot of little distressing with the pecan pie on this, since it's a little boy layout, since it's all about mowing and being outdoors. I think we probably want it to look a little country or a little rustic, or at least roughed up for boy. So now that we have those parts and pieces done, I can already tell by Allison's sketch, if I follow it a little bit true to the sketch, that there's going to be some white space around the triangles. And because this is going to be playful and fun with the tractors, I'd like to do a little splash or some splatter of color in the background. So using a blending brush and the pumpkin pie ink, I'm just going to rub around. Now usually I rub off on scrap paper so that there isn't blotches. And I forgot to do that here, but it's going to be okay because it's going to have some darker and some lighter spots. And then we're actually going to do some ink splattering over the top of that. And then much of it will be covered up as well, because I just want a little bit of that orange tone and some black splatter to stick out from underneath the triangles and underneath the photos. So I've done splatter in so many ways. I have shimmer brushes. You can press your ink pad into your all-purpose mat and add a little water. I'm actually just adding a little bit of inker, and I have way much more than we need. And I'm using a water brush, and I'm just going to tap off a little bit of that splatter. I want some of it to be a little bit bigger and some of it to be a little bit fine, and I want it to be random. So looking at Allison's sketch, it looks like she has 11 triangles, which I don't think I'm going to be able to quite fit 11 triangles. But what I wanted to do is use the true side and the light side of the triangles. Even though I've only got 2 colors in there, it's going to look like I have 4 colors, because I have the true side of the two-tone cardstock on some of the pieces and the light side of the two-tone cardstock on some of the pieces. I'm actually spacing this so that the bottom Night of Navy triangle is right to the bottom of the page, and I'm spacing it out at about 1 inch. So I'm using the Versamat measurements over on the left-hand side to have the tops of the triangles be about 1 inch apart. So I get about to here, and I realize I can actually fit more than I thought. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 we can fit. So I think Allison's triangles must have maybe been a tiny bit smaller because she had 11, or maybe the spacing was a little bit closer. But I love that stitching on the edge. I love how Allison does the stitching by hand and the sewing. I've always done faux stitching with a marker or a black lip pen or a white journal pen, or I've found stitching on the Cricut to accomplish that. You can also get stitching with certain dies. So depending on the dies that you might have in your stash, you can get that effect as well. Now we still want to add texture. We're still only using cardstock, right? So we used Night of Navy and Pumpkin Pie is what we've used so far, the light and the dark sides. So now I'm going to pull out some more Pumpkin Pie and the Night of Navy, true and light side. And I actually chose 3 embossing folders to add texture to those. So the mini corrugated 3D embossing folder for Pumpkin Pie, the plaster painting embossing folder for the, I think that is the light side Night of Navy, or I might have even used Misty Moonlight on that. And then I'm using the plaid, the Forever Plaid on the Night of Navy. And I actually folded the Night of Navy in a wonky way, and we're going to use that as added texture and 2 colors of the two-tone. And then I'm going to ink all of that with Pecan Pie. I tore the top of the Pumpkin Pie corrugated piece and inked that with Pecan Pie, and then I actually distressed the plaster painting with an emery board. Now I'm going to go ahead and ink this little piece. I can tell you right now I don't end up using it, but I'm always a scrap scavenger. So at this point in the video I wasn't quite sure if I was going to be using it or not. So what I love about the two-toned white core cardstock is that you can get that white look that presses through the paper and gives you a nice distressed look. Now, if you want to do 2 sheets at a time when you're embossing, you don't get quite as much crackle. If you want more crackle, you can do it by the single sheet. And I love just placing those pieces in the background and adding texture that way. Those pieces are graduated in size. So Waylon James's photo is 4x6 vertical with an 8-inch white willow, and then another 1/8 inch up for the, I believe it's the Pumpkin Pie, and then another 1/8 inch up for the Misty Moonlight, and then another 1/8 inch up for the Night of Navy. And then it won't really matter as much because we're just using those as background elements. So I added the notepad to the side. We're going to do a little bit of rearranging of that, and we'll be doing something with that here in a minute. And then first we're going to add those fun, playful tractors. So I just want to toggle those tractors so that some of them are forward and backward and that none of them are in a complete line. And then I went ahead and put the grass in the tractor trailer like you're pulling it behind the mower. And I think we can get by with that. I wasn't quite sure if we could use the hay bale for that or not, but I think it looks great. So now we need a little bit of a, I don't know, an elongated element that helps stretch your eye across the bottom of the layout. So I'm going to use a couple banners from the Stylish Shapes. So I have one in Misty Moonlight, one in Night of Navy, and one in black. And then I have 2 circles from that same set, and I've done light and dark, or true and light, of the Pumpkin Pie. And I think we can just make a cute little cluster down here with those banners, and it will make that nice long piece going across the bottom so that it creates a little bit of a division there. So not everything is running up and down, so that you have something that draws your eye across horizontally, and it also draws your eye to the journaling. I think I'm going to really like that. So I'm just kind of getting it so that the banners are toggled a little bit and one of them goes all the way out to the edge. And what we do to one, we probably should do to the other. So let's go ahead and distress those edges with some pecan pie so that matches the rest a little bit. And then I see myself using some little tiny icons in the Just a Note. There are the paper clip here. Since we do have silver hubcaps, I think we can get by with this silver paper clip. It needs something under it, but at this point, I'm not quite sure. And then these little banners are in Tractor & Co. And since we're using Tractor & Co. already for the tractors, we might as well create a few little banners. Not sure what I want to do with them. I fuss with them a little bit, and then I decide to walk away. The little stars are part of Just a Note, and I thought those will be perfect. And then there's little arrows in Just a Note as well. So I still have to deal with the title. And I think if you follow my channel, you know I've been using up pounds and pounds of acrylic shapes. So these black acrylic shapes and white acrylic shapes were from close to my heart, and they were my favorite. They're such an easy way, I'm not going to lie, of making a title. They stand up a little bit. Some people don't like the bulk of those acrylic shapes, but our laser was perfected toward the end of Close to My Heart, before Close to My Heart closed, and they made much thinner acrylic shapes than these letters even. But I love them, and mostly I'm using them up because I think you're going to have to bury me with them. I have so many. So I just keep trying to use them up whenever I can, and whenever it's not on a workshop or something like that, because I know if it's just from an inspiration layout that you all can use dies, or you can use punch outs, or you can use stickers, or you can use anything you want for your title. But I decide to say On the Move. I was going to split it, and then I tried to put it at the top, and I felt like it was a little too top heavy. And so I decided to split it up and put on the top and move on the bottom, and then maybe add a few more of those little arrows from Just a Note. Now, I feel like it looks a little blah right above the journaling, and then, but I also feel like maybe we need a little something underneath the paper clip, and there's this little hay that comes in Tractor & Co. And Waylon James's face to me is being like, hey guys, like, hey, and he's just sitting there smug as a bug in a rug. He loves riding on tractors. He loves riding on mowers. He loves all of his trucks and trailers. He is a farm kid all the way. He loves it. And so I first think that maybe I can take care of my paperclip problem by putting hay under the paperclip, and I don't like it. And then I decide to go over to the left a little bit of Waylon James on the photo. It's kind of nice to have some wordy bits, but not have them all in a row, like have the title and then another wordy bit. We can just kind of have a little wordy bit over on the left. And then I have these two banners that are left over from the bottom banners that I cut off. And I thought, I think we can just toggle those right under the paper clip. I mean, why not? I'm a scavenger and let's use it up. Now, Melissa, when she picked the sketch for this month, she said it needed to be anything happy. And so I thought I'm going to highlight the word happy in my journaling. And then I have some of these glitter stars left over from the Spooky Halloween Suite, the Spooky Sweet Halloween Suite, Spooky Sweet Halloween, Spooky Sweet Suite, from our brand new drop, a great Halloween workshop that we have now, our sweet collection that I created a workshop out of. And so I used up some of those stars. Now, let's see, did we do it? We have the triangles. We have about the same size photo. We have the little cluster on the lower right. We have a journaling over there. We have a little cluster on top. We've added our own personal elements, and guess what? We did this layout with 100% cardstock, no pattern paper at all, just two-tone white core cardstock. I hope that I've inspired you with some ideas on how to use the two-tone white core cardstock, and you can check out that great sale. This is the last day for the two-tone cardstock sale, and I'll link in the description where you can find all that. But I'm getting happy. I think it turned out adorable, and I think Waylon James will love the tractors. Don't forget to click on the More button in the description and check out the entire playlist so that you can see all 8 other videos and these creative ladies and their take on the same sketch. It's so much fun. If you were inspired, hit like, subscribe, the notifications bell, and come back soon for more right here on Snips by Kelly.